The boy picked up a stick and swung it at the boulder. In an instant, the extremely hard boulder was split into two halves. Hearing the loud noise coming from the martial arts training ground, his father hurriedly took his family and apprentice to check, but was stunned by the scene in front of him. It turned out that this boulder was called the sword testing stone. Its hardness made countless swordsmen shudder. For thousands of years, only two top swordsmen could leave a faint mark on it with all their strength. Therefore, his father was very surprised and immediately ordered his men to find a master who split the sword testing stone. But at this time, the little boy stood up and admitted that he had split a boulder with a branch, but no one believed him. Even the boy's half-brother accused him of deliberately pretending to be a master in order to cheat for the panacea to improve his strength. After all, everyone knew that he was a sickly waste and had no ability to split the boulder. But what they didn't know was that the original little boy had died, and now in his body was the world's #1 swordsman. The reason why he occupied the little boy's body was because he wanted to pursue a higher level of swordsmanship. As a result, in the third reincarnation, he accidentally came to the little boy's body and then accidentally split the boulder, but no one believed him. Seeing this, the boy stopped arguing but proposed to participate in the SEG trial to prove his ability. Then, in order to teach the boy a lesson, the brother agreed to his brother's request. Soon, everyone came to the trial field, and two sword formations left by the swordsman 100 years ago were arranged in the field. If you want to pass this trial, you must find the core of formation to break the formation. In order to get the elixir to improve your cultivation, everyone is eager to try. At this time, the boy's brother took the lead in accepting the challenge in order to show off his strength. As soon as the man entered the formation, the three stone statues moved in an instant and connected in a straight line, and their hands turned into swords and threw them at the man. Seeing this, the man immediately rushed forward, knocked down the long sword thrown by the stone statue, and then quickly found the core of the formation and broke out of the formation. Seeing that the man easily broke the first sword formation, everyone was very impressed. But at the same time, they were also worried that he could not break the second sword formation, because even the most powerful sword immortal now took 7 rounds to break the second sword formation when he was young. But what they didn't know was that this terrifying sword formation was actually set up by the sword saint who possessed the boy. So when he saw that everyone regarded the formation he casually set up as a treasure, he was very disdainful. At this moment, red lights suddenly burst out of the eyes of the stone statues, and then the number of statues increased from 3 to 5, and then the second sword formation appeared, and the man raised his sword and began to break the formation with ease, which made his father very proud. But the boy said that it would take his brother at least 10 rounds to break the formation. Unexpectedly, his guess was right. After just a while, the man began to lose his strength and tried every way to break the formation. Seeing this, his father was displeased, so the man could only try his best to use his special skills and finally broke the sword formation. This was exactly the 11th round, which was consistent with the boy's guess, but the father was already very satisfied with it and even praised his eldest son as a top leader in the sect. However, compared with his brother's strength, the sister next to him was even more amazed. His brother's accurate prediction